We are reading aloud the romantic novel Engaged to be Married. We are in chapter 16, Travelogue, May 30th. Well, they've been in Reno for 2 days. Emily has insisted on lounging in the hotel their last day there. They've eaten their meals in the room, watched movies, and slept. Emily mostly slept. As they leave the hotel and head to the train station, Emily sighs a lot. Charles figures she's reluctant to board the train once again. Listen, we have time. I can straighten out our ticket situation, and then we'll slip off and get something else to eat. No need to sit outside on those hard benches and wait for the train. You got a bad back, old man? No, I just thought. She instantly feels bad for the snippy remark, and quickly she softens her tone. Oh, really? Thanks. No, that would be really nice. After the ticket booth, they go towards a small cafe. Emily still seems groggy and nursing a headache. He wants her to eat a little before taking another handful of her pills. Nothing has been discussed concerning her condition, but he is very considerate of her. He doesn't know she already took several pills that very morning while in the bathroom of their hotel room. Can't you eat just a little something? Okay, but does it have to include food? You funny girl. Seriously, I am concerned about you, so in the future we will never mix pills with wine. You certainly are one observant fella, probably thinking that I'm a drug addict, don't you? No, of course not. Besides, you would exhibit other telltale signs of being that way, like stealing and lying and... Oh, wait. Charles considers what he just said. Emily sort of fits the bill for a druggie in his thinking. If he hadn't seen those scars, he might be tempted to judge her more harshly. He isn't sure if he should bring up the fact that he has noticed the scars. She smiles and holds up the bottle of pills. I can never be without these. And it's not at all what you think. Probably not what anyone would ever consider would be the case. Well, one thing is sure, you can't hold your wine. Didn't you ever drink in high school? Nope, but I just wanted to try it once before. He sits, leans in, and waits. Emily again doesn't finish that sentence either. Before you turn 21? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Before I turned 21, I wanted to get good and drunk just to say I broke the law. Emily holds her head. So not worth it. They sit at the counter. The aroma of coffee and link sausage is thick in the air. Emily swings around slightly on the stool, but quickly feels dizzy. She has to run off to the bathroom. She returns, grabs a menu, holds it up to her face, admitting she's very hungry. He notices how pale she is. Good, I'm glad you're hungry because you really need to eat something so you can take those pills that you say you need. For whatever reason. I know this, Charlie. You don't have to tell me. This is my life, and it's not fun. Emily sighs, shaking the bottle. Sorry I'm being a downer. I don't really want to ruin your parade, Charlie. That's why I didn't want to say anything. It doesn't go that way. It's don't rain on my... Never mind. Not important. I'm just sorry that you've had an accident or something. He frowns. That thought just slipped out of Charlie's mouth. Had an accident? Don't I wish? Yeah, I should be so lucky. She knows Charles is struggling to figure out what has caused her physical condition. He becomes very curious and has to continue with that line of questioning. So what is it then? Never you mind. What day is it? Why? Just tell me what day this is, please. We've used up 10 days already, so that makes 11 days left on our trip. Is that what you mean? Yes. Okay then. Ask me in 11 days and I promise I will tell you everything. And she looks away. You're not getting off that easy. She rubs the side of her face. What? Days. I will ask you again. When we have 7 days left, and you must explain your situation. When we have 2 days left, ask me then. What? No, day 17 with 4 days left in our vacation, and you must tell all. That's my final offer. Charles smiles and places his hand on her shoulder. He slowly turns her around towards him on the swivel seat. The counter stool squeaks a little with the movement. Sheepishly, Emily looks down at the checkered black and white tiled floor of the diner. All right then, Charlie. So, with 4 days left for us to have fun in the sun, I will tell all. You have yourself a deal. You must also clarify not only why you take all of those pills, but also who you really are. He places his face up close to hers and puts his forehead right onto hers, noses touching. I do like you, Em, and you were correct in saying that we want the same things. Anything else you'd like to confess, Charlie, old man? Emily is breathless and all smiles right now. Charlie looks very serious. Yeah, basically there is. Emily holds her breath, anticipating his words. What do you wish for, Em? What? Watch it, Charlie. That's a loaded question. That's what I want to know. You are always saying, don't I wish, and you say it out loud. So out with it. Come on, out with it. This is information that can't wait for the last few days of our trip together. No, forget it, Charlie. Besides, if I was to tell you, then you'd get all gushy and feel extremely obligated or something. No, my stuff, my baggage shouldn't consume your limited amount of free time. You let me be the judge of my response and how I choose to spend my time. Come on, out with it, girlie. You're trying too hard to be happy-go-lucky, a fun-loving guy on your impromptu vacation. I could tell from day one that's not normal for you. And so I want to help make that happen for you, Charlie. My reality has no place in the here and now, not during our time together. And she just shrugs. You must think I'm the biggest wimp there is that I can't handle reality. Well, your reality. Charlie, you're okay, but you didn't sign up for my stuff. Only offered me a nice 3 weeks of fun with you. Officially, we're now at the halfway point, and there's no turning back. He stares her down. Emily closes her eyes, pretending to be blind. Her fingers lightly trace over Charlie's face. Her touch is very graceful. He ponders how she can be so free and not care at all what other people around them might think in the moment. I cannot see inside of you, but I have learned so much about you already, and I know that I like you too much to tell you all of it. Your reasons for running are simple and basic. Mine, not so much. Well, what if I want to see inside of you? Okay, Charlie, you asked for it. Since it was you who said I must make all the plans, I will tell you my wish list, but only a few of those things. He laughed victoriously. Okay, I would like to make another comment first before you begin. Okay, I guess. I know you went through some kind of hardship or definite trauma, but I sensed this from day one. Still, I went ahead and asked you to tag along with me, you know, even with whatever it is that you're going through. And you accepted my request. Yes, true, so? Right, yeah, so I did ask for it. I asked for all of it. She ignored his remarks. 4 days left on our vacay. That's the deal. Before I tell you the other stuff, okay? Charles gets blunt. I'm aware that I put you on the spot when I asked you to accompany me for 3 weeks. Originally, you wanted nothing more than to be alone too. But you agreed to tag along, mostly for my sake than for yours, and I realize this. I had said that you owe me. Well, I owe you big time. I know that. May we get to the task of mapping out that wish list of yours now for these next days that we are together. Emily starts to tear up. She is touched by his care and his concern. He's sincere. Charles sits back on the stool and tries to stifle a lump rising up in his throat, though he's not sure why. Emily is young, but in pain for some reason. Somehow Charles senses the terrible pain that life has dealt her. Gosh, this is so nice of you, Charlie. I'm just very vulnerable now. Yes, that, but he assumes what she is going to say. It's okay. You're afraid that once I find out what has happened to you, I'll leave. That's why you want to wait until the end of our 3 weeks to tell me. I understand that, but I do not intend doing to you what I did to my fiancé. I'm not going to cut and run, never again. No matter what you're dealing with, I won't let you down, I promise. Mister, you don't even know what you're saying. I am way too much of an undertaking. Ha! You think choosing silverware patterns is difficult with your fiancé? I like you too much to ask anything else of you, Charlie, than what you've offered. Emily looks past him towards the door. And see, this is why I ran off in the first place. As the waitress brings their meals, he turns to thank her and reaches for his food. Charles is stunned to see Emily bolting for the door. He throws down dollar bills at the waitress and darts out of the cafe after her. You want this to go, mister? Huh? The waitress yells out after him. She shrugs and grabs up the money. There's a free meal over here if anybody wants it. They just left. Racing down the sidewalk after Emily, Charles quickly catches up, grabs her, and holds her close. I will not let you go off like this, Em. I came on this trip to find myself, and you have done more for me than I could have ever done on my own. You've done a world of good for me. Just let me go, Charlie. She doesn't want to make a scene, but he leaves her no choice. Charles is oblivious to others around them now. Those bold things that you've had the guts to say straight up saved me from myself, Em. I don't know what's going on with you, but please let me help you. Don't I wish? Between sobs, Emily tries her best to pull away. No, Charlie, please, just let me go. See there, wishes. For some reason, you think that those could never happen to you. Emily, please, allow me to fulfill some of your wishes. All spent, Emily lays her head against his shoulder. Well, here we go. It's GASS all over again. GASS, gas, what? Good ass Samaritan syndrome. It seems to be in full force everywhere I go these days. Would it make you feel better about yourself, Charlie, to be a good-ass Samaritan? 'Cause you sure got the good-ass Samaritan syndrome down pat. Well, yes, since you put it that way, it would, honestly. Emily sighs. Okay, I give. We can just GASS each other for these next few days until we no longer can keep doing it. Or we discover that we can't stand each other's syrupy goodness any longer. Promise? Emily acts almost insulted. Hey, mister, I may be a thief and a liar and a possible drug addict, but I will keep my word. Charles laughs. Okay, then. She smirks. What's so funny? We're both a mess, you know. He ignores her pretense. Allow me to ask, will we have enough time left to complete your wish list? I told you to never say anything like that. Little above a whisper, she counters. I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Charles assumes she isn't planning on finishing that sentence either. I meant these few days we have traveling together. What did you think I meant? Nothing at all. Okay, first things first. We need to get on that train, get something to eat there, and then we'll make out your wish list. Okay, Charlie, whatever you say. That's the end of chapter 16. We'll have chapter 17 in the next audio reading.